Welcome to the deep dive. Sometimes a massive piece of legislation gets a catchy, memorable nickname. But what does it really mean when Congress passes one of these sweeping bills?
Right.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into a fascinating analysis from The Economist. We're exploring how laws are made in modern Washington
Mhm.
and the often surprising effects these huge bills have, not just on policy, but on something critical, our trust in
Yeah,
institutions.
that trust piece is huge.
So our mission is to distill exactly what's going on behind those headlines. Okay, let's unpack this. There's a compelling argument that traditional legislating, where bills are debated, passed piece by
The
piece,
old way, yeah.
that it's effectively stalled in Washington. If
Hmm.
that's the case, what's actually happening? How does legislation get through?
Well, what's truly foundational here, you see, is the filibuster.
Ah,
It's that Senate rule,
right.
requires 60 votes to advance most legislation. And in our current, well, highly polarized political climate,
60 is a high bar.
it's incredibly difficult. I mean, look, even for, say, technical adjustments to the Affordable Care Act, the ACA,
Hmm.
sometimes they still had to rely on a specific pathway because the votes just weren't there.
Even for tweaks. Wow.
Exactly. Even with some bipartisan support sometimes.
So that pathway you mentioned, this reconciliation procedure we keep hearing about, how does that actually work? Why has it become so central?
Right, reconciliation, it's a unique process. It's designed to allow bills related to the budget to pass with just a simple majority vote in the Senate.
So bypassing the filibuster.
Exactly, bypassing that 60-vote hurdle. But, and this is key, it comes with strict parameters.
Yeah.
The bill has to primarily affect spending, revenues, or the debt limit,
Okay, budget stuff.
mostly budget stuff.
Hmm.
And it's not supposed to add to the deficit beyond a 10-year window. Plus, you're limited. You only get one reconciliation bill per fiscal year.
Just one shot.
Just one shot.
Yeah.
And that framework, ironically, encourages lawmakers to consolidate, well, almost everything into one enormous package.
So if it's meant for budgetary matters, how do we end up with these sprawling mega bills like, the American Rescue Plan or the Inflation Reduction Act? They seem to cover everything. It feels like a legislative kitchen sink.
That's a crucial observation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitchen sink is a good way to put it because you only get that one shot per year. There's immense pressure to load these bills up.
Right.
They become these veritable everything bills. They bundle totally disparate policies, tax provisions, health care, energy policy, defense spending, even things like immigration enforcement or trying to regulate AI,
Wow, all in one bill.
all crammed in. It's almost impossible for anyone, honestly, even the lawmakers voting on it, to fully grasp every single detail.
And what are some of the broader implications for us, the American public, when bills get made this way?